Alright, so I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and join the fun with Heba and Kellie and do a chapter in my storylines chapters. I think I have 3 going now. One overall about me, and then one is 10 on 10, and then now I'll have a 3rd one to document myself. I took both of the prompts and I decided I'm just gonna combine them in whatever way I can and go in whatever order and just try to document myself in like a time capsule to just where I'm at right now and document my life. And I thought it'd be really fun to document that, and definitely a good distraction when things are so upside down right now, right? So I have no idea what supplies I'm gonna use. I have out Carrie Bradford for the title. I also took one of Kelly Stamp's favorite flowers, the rosette. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a rosette. And then I have the newer ones, and I cut out a million of them, and I'm gonna use them if I want to. I'm also gonna use my stamps. I don't know what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna try to put these together and see what I come up with and just have fun playing with my supplies and my stamps, and yeah, go from there. All right, I'm gonna stop talking and get started and switch over to voiceover. Thanks for joining me.
Okay, so I am just going to kind of eyeball where the middle is, a little off center because I know I want to put some flower clusters. So I start with me, and then I'm gonna do the is, and then I'm gonna stamp it again because I know I need it for this. So smart thing on my part to remember that. And then from there, I'm just going to fussy cut out all my flowers and figure out where I want to put stuff. First, I'm doing the stamps. I've talked about this, that this is recently my trick, is to just lay out the stamps where I kind of want them so I know a ballpark idea of where I want my stamps. And it really helps me lately to just know where I'm going to put things. I am going to put a huge red flower up by the is, and then I'm going to put a large butterfly there as well, and then I'm going to have some pink flowers, and I'm crumpling all of them because to me it gives more dimension. I've probably mentioned that before in another video, but it's my favorite way to get dimension on printed pieces. So I am just finishing up with crumpling these and fussy cutting them out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started on stamping everything. So I'm gonna get out my black mat and then some paper and some inks and start building this spread. So I have little half pieces of the flowers right here because I'm gonna put currently right below it, and that way you can't see it. So I have to stamp twice with this pink ink. I have such a hard time with it. It's not a very vibrant pink. It's a scrapbook.com ink. Also stamping this story, My Story Matters from Everyday Explorers, and then I'm kind of testing out the butterflies to see if I like the orange color for the butterflies, which I do. I'm going to go with orange and red, I believe. So just fussy cutting out the currently, and then I will put it right below the flowers. So now it kind of says currently this is me, and then I will put the My Story Matters. And even though I picked this title, I thought I picked this title, maybe it's subconsciously, I have that This Is Me song from The Greatest Showman stuck in my head. I guess I do, because that's exactly what that song's called, right? So now I'm working on the butterflies, and I am going to fussy cut them out. They are a layering stamp from Bo Bunny, and I mean, I knew that, and I knew I could stamp the body right on the red, but I decided to not do that, and then just pop dot the pink one right down the body, and then off center it a little bit behind the red butterfly. That way it creates a little extra dimension and a little layering, and just because I had 2 butterflies and I didn't want to stamp the pink on the red. And then I kind of make sure that the wings are sticking up. Okay, final touch is to add these vines, flower branches from Everyday Explorers. Felicia Tess did this stamp set from her shop, Life Story Market, and it's one that I'm obsessed with, and any chance I get to use it, I will use it. So I am just stamping all over the place, lots of different greenery, and then I will be wrapping up this page. I just love it. Got another new ink called Succulent, and I really like that one, and I have, it works well for me so far. So there we go. This page is done. I love it. Before I started filming or hit record, I kind of planned out where I wanted my pieces and I cut my paper, so I have a good starting point. I'm just gonna pull some things off and then I can start adhering. I have this photo of myself that I took, and I think it was at the beginning of February. Yeah, because I did the introduction video for what I'm doing for this year. I was able to get a day to myself, so that was the day that I filmed that. Also going to use that awesome die cut from the Happy at Home kit that says Creative Space. And then I decided to take a Color Cast Designs heart and put it with a flower backing. It's a very thick piece. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but I'm leaving it for the time being. I also have a big stamp sentiment that I put up at the top. It's from the Creative Life stamp set from Feed Your Craft. I will link it. I'm also going to put another really big acrylic up with the blue flower. And I don't know, they may stay, they may not. They're just very big, and I just didn't really think about it. I also have some wood veneer Color Cast Designs 1 and 2, and I'm going to go ahead and use those. And oh my goodness, you guys, I messed up on these journaling lines so bad. So I'm going to have to go back and probably just type out my journaling and then just have to, adhere it on top of the messed up journaling lines. So since I am trying to focus a lot of this project on this month and kind of where I'm at right now with life, I decided to do a little currently page, and I'm going to make it rainbow. Since I included a lot of colors on the left-hand side, I'm going to do the same thing for the right. And I'm going to also use the Markup Everyday Explorer stamp set that has the arrows. And I'm going to kind of do it back and forth, like ping pong them back and forth, and also do a rainbow. But halfway through making this spread, I lost one of the arrows. I think it was the one that was more of a straight arrow. I lost it. It was gone on my desk. So I just had to move on and hope that it turned up. It did turn up, but it only turned up like 3 days ago. I have no idea how it could get lost, but I do scrap messy, so that's probably why. So I'm going with several different stamps, and then I will just write in the journaling to kind of answer the prompt that I picked out. Like introvert mode, which is, I'll talk about my me time, our new routine. I'll just talk about how we are not changing from distance learning. And then this one that I'm stamping is what day is it, and does it matter? No, it doesn't. Just keep going. That's all that matters. And then I'll add a purple stamped phrase and then a pink one. And the stamp was not clean at all. So I had to clean the stamp and then pick a different pink ink because it was just not working. And then I'll just adhere that on top of the messed up stamped sentiment. I have a few more arrows to stamp. The one that's a little curved, the other one, like I said, long gone. So I'm going to stamp those, and then I'm going to move on to adhering everything down on the left-hand side. I have the cluster up on my photo, and I put an orange flower, the circle sentiment, and then I'm going to have that die cut. Or no, it's not a die cut. Yes, it is a die cut. The one that says life right now. And I'm going to adhere that heart to the flower, and then I'll put that down as well. And then I am going to get ready to work on the second page. Just going to make sure that my acrylics are adhered down. The black one needed some adhesive. And then I will move on to the second prompt. I believe this one was only in Kellie's list, and it was comfy. Going to put down my wood veneer, and then I'm going to start to stamp some sentiments. I have TV and chill, which was from Everyday Explorers. I have a new scrapbook.com ink. I think it was spun sugar. So I decided to try that, and I did not like it for this spread. So I'm just going to stick with pinks and blacks because I think the acrylic piece, Cozy and Comfy, is somewhat of a lilac, maybe a pink, depending on the light. So I'm just going to go with pinks and call it good. stamping several houses and then layering on different inks to make cute little pink houses, because I'm going to make a little cluster over on the left-hand side with just some stamped phrases. Nothing too complicated. Gonna cut out this house right here, and then I'm gonna put it right next to the number 2, and I'm also gonna put TV and chill right there. Now I can start to put things down. This page is definitely going by much faster than the other page. Removing the backing on the color cast acrylic, I don't think it's necessary, but I just removed mine, and then I put some blue glue pen to adhere it down. Going to use the die cut hibernating, and then I'll have the house right there, and then TV and chill. I think that's what I'm putting there. And then I'm taking another die cut and putting homebody, and below that I'm going to put a pink die cut. So next to the pink house, I'm decided to put evening ritual instead, not TV and chill. I think I'm going to put that below my photo. And then I stamped another little phrase on the pink label. I'm going to add a puffy sticker that says time to relax, I believe, or time to unwind. And I'm going to stamp a pink sentiment that I think says the same thing, and I didn't realize it until later, but I'm just going to leave it. Not going to worry about it. And then I'm going to add a few lines for the journaling, and then I'm going to finish up the left-hand side with a few little stamped pieces, like I said. So I have let's stay home, a house on top of it, and then I'm going to stamp comfy and cozy twice and call this page done. Stamping isn't necessarily straight, but that's okay. Also added in a moon, and it's super cute, and now I have an awesome start to this new project.
All right, I've added in all the journaling. I had to do a little flap right there, and then I can still tuck it in the heart, and then I did all the journaling for this, and cozy and comfy as well. So now it is all finished, and I really love the start to this album. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it come together. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.